So welcome back to another tutorial. I'm with Carrie again, and in today's tutorial I am going to put a colour combination together that is quite strange to look at. It wasn't until I seen actually one of my students, we were working on final pieces for their upcoming photo shoot, and I seen this colour combination put together and I thought it was really beautiful, so I want to share that with you. It's a very fun look, it's a very sort of makeup artisty look, but it's nice to be creative with colours. It's not necessarily everybody's go-to combination for going out, but hopefully you enjoy watching. So the first thing I'm going to do is we have concealer under Carrie's brows, so I'm going to take a little bit of Precious Pearl from Makeup Studio, which is a shimmer white, and very gently with a flat press brush bring that up underneath. I don't want tons of shimmer under the brows, I just want a little bit going the whole way across underneath, just to sharpen under the brows up. Do the same to the other side. Next, I'm going to do an extension with the eyes, so I'm going to use a little bit of tape. So bring this up under the lashes, right in line with the edge. If anything, I want this to be quite low, this extension, so I'm bringing it out slightly because I want the colour across the crease to come out, and then the colour then putting through the socket line to end about there. Still make sure that you've plenty of space between your middle section colour and the end of the eyebrow. Main thing is make sure that your line on the other side is exactly the same angle. Next, with your blending brush, I'm using eyeshadow number 31 from Makeup Studio. With this eyeshadow, I want to start on the outside corner. So this is going to mark out how far back I want the blend to go. Make sure it's not too strong. That's why I keep dabbing off, because I have to soften the edge of it. It has to soften to the light section underneath. Don't bring it across yet until you're happy your outside is blended. And bring that across nice and high. Next, I'm going to move to a slightly smaller brush, and with that I'm going to use some of this Ben Nye. It's in Jade, you call the colour. It's a loose eyeshadow, and we're going to use some of this loose pigment just below where we put the previous eyeshadow 31 from Makeup Studio. Start here on the outside. Again, make sure your edges are blending really nicely. Blend right through using the tip of the brush. And nice and strong. And then with your other brush, your bigger brush, just soften out your edges. If you feel you want to add a little bit more of eyeshadow 31, you're kind of using that to soften down what you're adding on, especially when you're dealing with strong colours like this. Blend that. And go back in and just strengthen it up a bit. Now, let's do the same to the other side. Okay, next I'm going to add some blue into this, which is from Ben Nye as well. It's called Peacock. So take a little bit of this, and this has to sit beneath the green that we've just put on. With that nice and gently, starting right at the corner. Don't bring this one as far back as you put the other two previous colours. This one's more from the edge, going right through. Now take your bigger blending brush and sweep back and forth through that as well. Next eyeshadow that I'm going to lift is eyeshadow 302. It's this dark sort of navy blue, and I'm using a very, very refined blending brush to do this. Really small, using the tip of it because I want the line to be very precise where I put this. So this is going right in the hollow of the socket line. Bring that right through. So build it up. Don't feel you have to go the whole way across. Bit by bit, build this new socket line until you're happy that it's strong enough. Notice how I haven't went the whole way across yet. I'm still focusing on the outside corner. See, that's just starting to get deeper now. Then I'm going to take a little bit of the Jade green and just soften through the edge of that bold navy eyeshadow just so it blends nice and soft. Then to add a little bit more dimension to it, I'm using Jubilee from OCC. This is the most stunning. It's really weird the colour that it can change other eyeshadows to. I don't know any other eyeshadow that does it this way. Particularly brilliant for greys, for blacks, for greens, blues. It looks blue but it has a green undertone. So for example, if I bring a little bit of it in here, it'll lighten that whole section up. I'm bringing this just through the top, just there. And with that, I'm going to take a little bit of the white and just soften the edge. Okay, the next thing I'm going to do is with a flat brush. This is some metallic paint from Makeup Atelier. You need the smallest amount. That's why it looks so small, because you would use the smallest amount. So with this flat brush, this is going to be the base of my colour across the lid. So what I'm doing is I'm starting here from the outside corner, and I'm bringing that through. So by the end of this, you're almost creating a very, very, very soft cut crease. If I was doing a cut crease properly, I would draw the line, blend from the line, and do it that way. But this will almost create that sort of effect. Okay, next I'm taking the 302, the navy, and once I've done the gold either side, I just want to make that line a little bit stronger. So by really taking your time, just pull that through. And soften as you build. See how we've strengthened the socket line up? Okay, next I am using loose eyeshadow called Gold Peach. I'm putting that on top of the gold that I've put on. So look down to me, Carrie. So nice and gently with your flat brush, bring that on top of the gold metallic. The gold metallic will just amplify the intensity of the eyeshadow. That's why I put it on. It makes it so strong. Right to the inside corner here. Like straight. Okay, then over the top of that, I'm going to use a little bit of the OCC pigment. It's a little bit yellow, which is fine. I just want it to look even more metallic. Look down. Look down for me. So next we're going to take some Kryolan. This is their multi-gel. Really good for glitters, really good for glitter on the lips as well. It almost sets when you put it on. I'm going to use that with Makeup Studio Metallic Gold, which is a very refined glitter. So let's put that on. Bring the head up, look down for me. So bringing that across the whole way. I tend to do, when I'm doing like a full block of glitter like this, I tend to do one eye at a time. And then I'm going to take my pointed blender for the last time and just go through my blue line to make sure there's no glitter on it. It's nice and strong. This sort of style of makeup as well, not with these colours, I mean in more wearable colours, you use the exact same techniques. You know, I could bring like a soft gold and bring nice browns into it and stuff like that. But it's great if you find that your eyes are a tiny bit disproportionate. By that I mean where your lid is very small and you've lots of space on the top section, you can almost like bring the illusion that your socket line is actually higher. So it's really good. Perfect. And then we're ready to take our tape off. Just pull it nice and gently. And then I'm just going to tidy up. A little bit of the glitter has fallen, which is fine as long as you've set your makeup really well with powder. It should very easily brush off. It's only if you find that your foundation has not been set properly that the glitter will just catch into the moisture of the foundation. Okay, so let's smoke out underneath the bottom of the eyes and give it a little bit more structure. Pick up for me. Now that I've got away those little bits of glitter that fell from the top of the eye, I'm going to smoke out the bottom. I don't want this to come down too low because I don't want the line on the bottom too far below the line that I've extended out the side. So just watch that, try to keep it up a little bit and be a little bit more refined, I think, with the blend on the bottom of the eye. So just take a clean brush, soften through, backwards and forwards, blending that liner, softening the edges of it out. Perfect. And then I'm going to take a wee clean brush, a soft brush, and bring some of the colours from the top just through the edge. Then through the edge of that, some of the Jubilee Iridescent to soften out the edge of that aqua colour. Okay, so next I'm going to take some Ultimate Curl and bring that onto the lashes. Top and bottom. We definitely need a set of lashes with this sort of strong, bold makeup. Liner. I'm going to have to flick the liner slightly at the side, but I'm going to do that after I put on the lashes. So I'm just going to put on a very fine line of the liner first of all. I'm going to use some Demi Wispies for this look because the Demi Wispies curl out to the sides. I feel it'll work better with this sort of elongation that we've done on Carrie. Once your eyelashes are on, then we're going to reline the top of the eyes. So going to hide the glue line first of all. Perfect, and then just turn your head to the side, Carrie. So you can already see where we need to bring the liner at the side. You follow where the tape came off, so the line is just going to come straight out in a straight line. So let's do that. If you're worried, then don't start at the furthest point and bring it in. Bring it out bit by bit. Make sure your tip of your liner is really, really skinny. Remember, I still want to be able to see the gold coming out the side as well. You don't want to bring it to the very, very tip, just about halfway between the edge of the brow and the top of the lash line. Just bring the edge of your tip just about halfway there. Okay, to finish, I want to work a little bit on the skin. So I'm taking some of the yellow beige powder. I'm going to take a soft blending brush. Just bring a small amount of that underneath just to soften out and to lighten underneath the bottom of the eyes. Just to lift and to brighten that area. When it comes to contouring, I don't want a lot of contouring. I literally just want a little bit of sculpt under the cheekbones. So I'm going to use some bronzer, some matte bronzer to do that. So here we have some M3, just at the back section. And then blush. Yeah, I'm going to use some soft peach from Makeup Studio, real peachiness. It'll really complement. I love peach and those sort of greens together. As a highlight, I'm going to use some Warm Glow. So take that and bring it just here. I don't even want it at the side. I literally just want it at the front section of the cheekbone. Okay, to finish the look, we're on to lips. So I'm using Makeup Studio pencil number 12 to sketch my lip line and fill in at the same time. I think you would put a little bit more emphasis if you find that your lips are quite disproportionate or something. I don't really want to do that with Carrie because her lip line's really, really good. So blending that across. Okay, so to finish the look, I'm using a gloss over the top of this. It's almost more like a paint. It's called Sophisticated Nude. I thought this really soft nude peach would be beautiful to complement with the beautiful aqua greens and the gold. I think a bold strong lip or anything would be just too much because there's so much detail put into this makeup. But I love the nude complementing the blush colour, complementing. Blend together for me. I think it just finishes the look really nicely. And remember, do try this particular look out with other colours that you maybe find more wearable, the likes of your coppers, the likes of your browns. It's exactly the same technique. I just wanted to have a bit of fun today with some new adventurous colours. So we're going to fix spray to set everything. And that's it done. Soft cut crease with a nude peach lip and cheek. If there's any questions, anything you want to know, any particular products that you want help with, drop us a line underneath. Remember to subscribe, share, and we'll hopefully see you next time. Bye bye.